many birthdays in the house? How many birthdays? Motherfucking Aries. Arrogant motherfucker, sit down. I love it. Where the Pisces at? Sit y'all's weird asses down. Weird, quiet, good friend motherfuckers. Where the Tauruses at? Y'all some moody, money-hungry motherfuckers. Where the Geminis? Two-faced, summertimey motherfuckers. Fuck y'all. I love you. Fuck you. I love you. Where the Leos at? In here trying to run some shit. Goddamn Leos. Where the Scorpios at? Oh, suck a dick. Sit your freaky ass down. Freaky motherfuckers. Put a thumb in your ass, relax. Where the Sagittarius is at? Look at this nigga here. You better be in the car seat when you leave here tonight, little motherfucker. That ain't a half man, half horse. That's a half man, half turtle right there. Boy, if you'll sit your little ass down. And the nigga got some shoes with the wheels on the bottom of it. Carter! I seen the one nigga walking and just start sliding like.
And so our special guest today, Mike Epps, he is a former Tech High School student. He observed this transformation ongoing on the Near East Side, and it's inspired him to pursue his goal and vision of giving back to the very neighborhood that he grew up in. He wanted to bring a similar momentum to his neighborhood. He was raised near 21st Street in Carrollton. And so he's here today to share with you a little bit of what he has planned and in store for his neighborhood. So I'm pleased to introduce to you the actor and the comedic star, Mike Epps. He will be supporting the Super Bowl events leading up to and during the Super Bowl week. He is a special ambassador and he is a super friend to the host committee, like those very super friends from back in the day that always stepped up and lent a helping hand. So with that, join me in welcoming Mike, our very own Mike Epps.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm really thrilled and honored today to be a part of something that's so big, you know, being from Indianapolis. I can remember, you know, the Colts coming to Indianapolis back in the 80s, and I watched this city really go through a transformation over the years, and to have the Super Bowl here is, like I said, it's just it's so overwhelming and big to me because you know, the neighborhood that I grew up in is maybe 5 minutes from Lucas Oil, and to have the excitement here in Indianapolis and to be a part of the volunteer program and to be able to vitalize our neighborhoods. I'm just really excited. Glad to be a part of it, willing to work hard, excited about being the ambassador, and I just want to bring a lot to it. I just want the people that are coming from all over the world, from all over different cities, to understand what our city is about when it comes to helping underprivileged kids, unnourished neighborhoods.
I am king. Whoa! Holy shit! Yo, god damn, we're in Indianapolis, baby. Let me break it down real quick. In Indian, the $5 Nickelback Indians. The Nickelback Indians got all my shit. The $5 Indians. I ain't lying. I Indian means land of the Indians. That's what the whole word really means, land of the Indians. And land of the indigenous people. Now check it out. P-O-L-I-S in Greek. In Greek means city. Just because you was born here, don't make you a citizen. Just because you was born here, don't make this no city. This a kingdom. This a country. The fuck is y'all niggas talking about, man? 8,000 years ago. Let's go back 8,000 years ago. 8,000 years ago. Let's go back to 1 AD, 200 BC. It was Hopewell, tradition, Mer, tribe was here. The Hopewell tribe was here. Along with Kickapoo. Kickapoo? That's crazy. A tribe called Kickapoo. K-I-C-K-A-P-O-P or P-U-P. Kickapoo tribe. Yeah. Was all up in here. In 8,000 AD, 8,000 years ago. The Ice Age and all that. Way back. 1 ADs and 208 BCs and all that. The indigenous was here. This is I-Town. No more Indianapolis. That's gone. That's for the corporation. That's for the public. That's for the public world. And we're in Morocco from now on. This is Morocco. The whole USA is Morocco. Why? Because Caucasians came out the caves and made it miserable. Made Syracuse, New York sick. Made oh yeah, that's affirmation. Made Elmira, Marianne County. Marianne means bitter. Made Marianne bitter. Made it sick. Come on, man. These Caucasians came out the caves and made all the kingdoms sick. We can go to every fake city and find out the science behind it. Let's go to science about Indianapolis. End of the what do you call Indianapolis? What it says, end of the place. It's the end here. It's the end. We damn near in the middle of the country. Fuck you mean? I love playing taekwondo in the snow. I love watching the Colts in the snow. The Colts, let's go to the stadium. We about to go to the stadium in a minute. You know what I mean? I just want to show y'all, you know what I mean? This is my block. This is my house. House means temple. So all you temple boys is really house niggas. I love you though. Colt, C-O-L-T, means young animals. My young animals, okay. We here. Let's go on over here. Islam. Yeah, we out here in the stadium. Yo, first of all, I want to give a shout out to my mom for allowing his wife to take me to Indianapolis and all that. Thank you, Mo Islam. You know what I'm saying? I married a couple out here, and my mom's in Alabama that's waiting for their package. I'm marrying them in Alabama soon, so you know y'all look out for the marriage coming. We out in I-Town. Now I-Town stands for Islam, okay? And Islam means submit, to bow down to God. But you gotta understand that there's too many things here. First of all, Indy. This is what these niggas call it here. Indy. What's the origin of the word Indy, King? The origin of the word Indy, babies, is independent. Yeah, independent. You know me, man. You know me, I'm chilling. So you know, independent is the origin of the word Indy, my babies. You heard? Independent. You know what I'm saying? And what's the origin of the word independent? The origin of the word independent is you are half-assed on the path. You're partially on the path of More is science makes the truth about God and law. So my Aquarius is 2 M's. It's not 1 M. It's 2 M's that represents Aquarius. You need 2 more. You need 2. You can't do it by yourself, Aquarius. That means you're partially on the path. Aquarius, you were born partially on the path already. But let's get back to this right here. We had the furthest stadium. You know what I mean? The Coach Stadium and all that. Up here in what we call I-Town. We use your third eye. We're in the indigenous. You know what I mean? That's Indiana. You know what I mean? We're in I-Town. You know what I mean? That's Indianapolis. You know? And we gotta understand that you gotta stop letting people take you off the path. If you're gonna be on the path for God and law, if you wanna know the light, if you wanna get closer to the light, you can't let your relatives take you off the path. You can't let your in-laws take you off the path. You can't let gambling, these games, these fake sports, take you off the path. You can't let people take you off the path, Morris. Aquariuses. Got 2 M's. We're the type of Aquarius. 2 M's. That's Moors against Murs. You heard? So we gotta take it back from the beginning. You know, this is indigenous. It's our land. So, you know, you gotta start proclaiming your land after you proclaim your nationality. You dig? You proclaim your nationality, and you proclaim your land. You know, that's what we do here. That's what the King of the Moors is doing. That's what the Great Navy doing. We're on the street, Missouri Street. Show them the street mark. Right behind you, Missouri, Mir. Missouri is Miss R Islam. That's what Missouri is. Miss R Islam. We miss our Islam. We miss that, man. You know what I mean? We up in I-Town. It's King of the Black people. You know what I do. Islam mode.
Hey, welcome to another edition of Dr. Feelgood, the show that won't make you better, but guaranteed to make you feel good. Today we're going to talk about these badass kids, something you can recognize because you probably got badass kids yourself. These kids are out of control. They're smoking weed, they're skipping school, they're fucking like rabbits. Here, they're getting more sex than me and I'm fucking my whole staff. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I'm fucking a couple of them, but not the whole staff. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, back to our show. We have a guest here today that goes by the name of Maxine McDonald and her son Kevin. Fuck you too, you little motherfucker.
Shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. You see what I'm talking about?
Shut the fuck up.
Now, we have...
You fuck yourself.
Dr. Feelgood, my son is a holy terror.
Shut up, bitch.
A typical day for you when all this went down?
It was a typical day. I was off work. I didn't have to work that day. I was watching WWE, eating some McDonald's, because I'm loving it. Them nuggets with them fries with lots of salt on it and stuff like that. I had it, this and that. I was eating barbecue with him and salsa, and I heard some screams. Something told me, I said, something ain't right. I hear a scream. So I walked up to the house and I see some little feet. I look back up, I was looking at the feet, I was looking back up, I was looking at the feet, and I said, there's got to be honey boo boo feet under there, coming out of there.
So you had no idea that this was going on in this house?
Didn't have. Ain't nothing because you know police, they around here.
Coming.
Yeah, they around here.
So no idea that this was happening?
Not a clue. I didn't have a clue this was happening. I woke up this morning, my knees was hurting, and I knew something was going to happen. Something was in the spirit. Something in the spirit. God kissed it and the devil missed it. But I said to myself, it was either Blair, it was either Tootie, it was Natalie, it could have been Miss Garrett in there. Somebody from Facts of Life was in that house. Oh shit! Oh Lord! They doing some underground basement sex slave shit. Somebody having sex on a pile of dirty clothes. Something ain't right. Django, unchained.
What kind of stuff?
They was doing something strange for a little piece of change in there, and it was astonishing. I know a lot of big words, police department, so I knew right then and there it was either credit bureau, child support, or probation officer had something to do with it. I was trying to save her, but they weren't about to say that I did it. I seen some pink backpacks. I seen some of them little phones with the sparklers. It was graham crackers all over the ground. And I said, listen, and ain't nobody gonna stop me from looking at my baby mama.
No, for real though, I do want to buy some weed. I know all these niggas in here, I'm gonna get some. You got me for real? Chill out, the police is in here. Listen, you, come here, you said you had me. Now I got you. I want to go get something to eat with all the big girls. Y'all want to get something to eat, big girls? I'm going to say it again, big bitches. Do y'all want to go get something to eat? They don't want to claim themselves.
Moors. Yeah, we here in I-Town. Over here on the left side of me is my ambassador. You know what I'm saying? He been hollering at the king for a while. He with the Great Navy from this day on. I'm gonna have him introduce where we at and who he is. I'm gonna ask him a couple questions. You already heard what I said, so you can just tell the world what's going on.
Well, peace to the gods and the goddesses of the earth. We in Diana, was original Morocco, if you look on your maps. Lamontial, Francisco Muyo Ali Palo El. And basically just
say the attribute again?
Yeah, it's Lamontial, Francisco Muyo Ali Palo El. But basically it's just a collaboration of the Caribbean roots and our Moorish science. So it's just an estate passed down to me originally from my grandfather who came here in the 1900s for the land and met a Nova Scotian woman. So when y'all know about the Book of Negros, my grandmother's mother is from that movement and they were of prestige. And then that's how I came to be. So, yeah, but most in generally, man, being here most of my life, but Caribbean raised. Excuse me 1 second, I had to kill that dog shit right fast. I should have done it. Allah told me to do it and I wasn't obedient, so I should have done it. He said kill that noise, he said you're going to get disrupted, and I wasn't obedient, God. And I take that strike, that's my...
Yo, that's real.
We live and learn, we live and learn.
Nah, that's great Navy shit.
We live and learn.
That's great Navy shit. Let's see your conscience, third eye. Yeah, it's King of the Moors. Like I said, I'm here with the guard right there. Right left side of me, my ambassador. He's gonna continue to let you know how it is here in I Dynasty, aka Indigenous. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is our land. So we have to proclaim our land back with our breath, which means spirit. Go ahead, Mo.
No doubt. So much love to our Moroccans everywhere and to the indigenous Espanol Moroccans. We know how that science goes.
No doubt.
A lot of them are not hip to it, but this is the reason why you can tell a lot of the Espanol Caribbeanos are taken back over in Diana because it was ours to start with. Same way they're doing in Los Angeles, California, Cali. But in Diana, basically, it's just a derivative of caucus washing of ISIS, the term ISIS. And so they were already hip to what was going on based off of what they learned from the indigenous settlers that was already here and cultivating the land. But basically now, from the Precambrian to the modern time, what you're noticing is that there's a lot of, I want to call them black monkeys simply because when you go to other places such as New York, Jersey, Ohio, Detroit, even in Kentucky, you find more indigenous-minded people. But in all actuality, the sons and daughters really uplift those who are of the Moorish mindset and the son of my Mason mindset. So it's really our own kind, so we call it, that are opposing the forces, incorporating themselves.
Excuse me, Mo. What if anybody really didn't hear what he said clearly? Our sons and daughters is the Pell people, And the Pell people, our sons and daughters, are here to help us get back to who we are again. And if that's putting us in jail, pulling us over, whatever so forth, that the Most High send these monkeys on us. Because at the end of the day, Most High do it. And he's saying that the Caucasians will help you uplift yourself, to find yourself faster than your own black monkey little nigga. And it's just sad, you know what I'm saying? But, I'm going to let him continue on what he was saying. But I just want to let y'all know that's what he's saying.
That's
Go ahead,
peace, God.
Peace, G.
So pretty much that's what I've discovered since I come into the knowledge. Keeping in mind I come from 3 generations of shaman medicine people, more like the Dogo tribes, we do the hoodoo Kabbalah. So that's our science, I'm sure the king has already put you on to that. Done a magnificent job, and it's just a pleasure and an honor to be before y'all with Mr. God Dogo here. So I just wanted to give it out to everybody. That it's really about science, and it's really about studying to show yourself approved. There's a lot of y'all out here on catfish, and now it's a good opportunity to call y'all out. Since y'all seeing that, the Most High has made it official for everyone who was questioning how we what out here. Y'all gotta know from this point on, I'm gonna try not to, really expose you, but let this be an example for all y'all shooting out to these so-called Moorish, emperors that call themselves helping us, that's sitting here extorting us, not really putting us on. No doubt we got to get the currency, the energy back. So yeah, we got a laborer's worth its hire. So that don't mean coming with twos and fews, but what you have, your best. So we are out here investing. We are going to drop, our 50s, our $100 or whatever is asked of us. But for y'all here that sit here talking about this person and that person and follow them on Facebook and they extorting us, and stop that jive turkey stuff out here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in there talking about y'all got these Morris titles and y'all not doing it properly, but y'all playing catfish out here on your Facebooks. You know what I'm saying? And y'all out here saying one thing, talking about uplift Allah and the people and this, and then you telling young ladies to go into little gas stations and steal lighters, and you sitting here letting men who be taking it in the ass or taking it in the mouth, and you still with them. You've been with them for 10 years. You get a chance to get delivered, and they're here threatening these children, threatening to kill them. That's not no science or no more. You ain't even a dirty more than me. You a nigga. I ain't acknowledging you. So since the God made it official, it's about to be official. Now I'm not. We more and more troops, some of the United Gathering Souls all over the world. You understand what I'm saying? So we get no acknowledgement here in Indiana now. You see what I'm saying? And we'll definitely put you on notice. So just know that God ain't but one call away. So if you want to keep playing that monkey, you better disable your fake book now. Put your real name up there. You ain't no Sadia L. You ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? If you run around with a dude called Timmy Neal State who threatens children, threatening to murder them, threatening to kill them, you know what I'm saying? That ain't no more minded person. And if you're affiliated with that, you worse than a Jake. Because at least Denzel had the nerve enough to try to put some people on. You know what I mean? Like he said, sometimes he had to run with the wolves to protect the sheep. But we lions out here, and we will go inside these trumpets on.
That's right. That's Islam to that.
Everything.
Now, you heard what he said. That goes out to all you Moors out there. That's they're disgusting because it's a lot of Moors calling me that because a lot of Moors are getting over on them. They're robbing them. They're paying for bus tickets to send for them. And Willie Bay or somebody in Texas, and this the little school, Morris school online. Y'all be lying, like I said, RV Bay. A lot of y'all are liars. Nobody ain't feeling that shit no more. Y'all not showing up to the show. Y'all not doing nothing real at all. Y'all taking people money and just disappearing on some polite shit. Y'all get people real polite. And like you said, we ain't even calling y'all dirty Moors, but they be calling y'all niggas. So, it is what it is, man. Like I said, we warriors. We not bowing down, backing down to nobody or nothing. We respecting without bowing down. And that's what's in our Constitution. Islam modes.
Islam.
What was so great about arresting Lavelle is we'd bring him in on one charge, and then he'd give us information on 20 other unrelated cases.
Lavelle's the type of cat you see get put in the back of a squad car, and a couple hours later you see him back on the block, walking around with leftovers from Red Lobster.
First of all, I'm not a snitch. I'm an informant.
Let me tell you something. I rushed him in that mouth 3 or 4 times. That little nigga was picking up his teeth and still running his mouth.
An informant is a much classier type of guy that'll still send you to the penitentiary, but dealing with the government, not no cheap state shit.
I've been on the force for some 20 years now and never had a criminal that could give you the information with kind of detail that Lavelle could.
Look at here, look at here, look at here, look at here. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm about to snitch for show. Mike Bang a lot. You still doing them robberies? You still touching on them kids, motherfucker? Big baby Huey Keithy. You still doing them murders? Are you still selling kilos of cocaine out of your mama's house? Are you still bringing 30, 40 kilos up underground from Guadalajara? You see, my mama and them all didn't want to know why I'm telling out this year. So I can be out on the street and run errands for you at Walmart, do different shit like that. Cause I'm locked up, ain't nobody gonna take care of the house like I take care of the house, like I take care of you, mama.
And his son just like his lazy, trifling ass. And that little nigga wouldn't be able to shut his trap if you promised him a pair of Beyonce draws.
Cause I got a whole lot of shit to talk about, just call me Xerox.
I mean, he'd bleed like a stuck pig, you know, just bleed information all night long.
When I hear something, see a nigga make a sale, niggas, you just see a light.
He told me what my wife wanted for Christmas.
I ain't never turned on a motherfucker that didn't deserve it. As far as I'm concerned, everybody deserves it.
Boy said he wanted a big wheel, so I got him one. Next thing I know, I'm in here. You're a grateful motherfucker.
Lavelle Loose Lips Washington on American Gangster.
I ain't facing no time. And as you can see, if you can't make bail, hell, just do what I did. Tell. Look at that motherfucker. You ain't told on nobody for this. You ain't deserve nothing to do this.
King of the Moors, Moors I am king. King of the Moors, Moors I am king. To my dirty Moors, call me Mr. Clean. You know what I mean? So look at we in the hood. We in the hood. Look at show where we at. Show where we at. We in I-Town, baby. We in heavy metal.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yo, my ambassador. Let them know where we at, ambassador.
Yo, we in the Hubbard Gardens, formerly notoriously known as the Meadows. You know, it was basically the Carter of the I-Town.
Remember Soulja Boy was saying, who said I won't be in the hood? And they were like, this niggas knock his arm off, we in the hood. We in the fucking hood. Y'all niggas ain't going nowhere in life because y'all keep hating and y'all jealous. If y'all stop being jealous, stop envying, stop hating, and stop lusting cracker bitches, and stop being so damn greedy towards your people, you black niggas should go somewhere. That's, you know, we just gonna walk, you know, just gonna walk up here, you know what I'm saying?
This is a form of timber ridge. Get that sign up, Chris. That's timber ridge. This is the excavated, no longer activated, deactivated.
That's right.
You know.
That's right. What he's saying is, it was already when the Caucasian came here in 1819. He came here March 2nd, 1819. They dig. March 2nd. That's when the Caucasians really start coming here. Between March 2nd, 1819 to February 20th. You dig what I'm saying? I mean, February 1820. And the crackers were living up and down White River and the creek. Living up and down the river, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand what we're saying. Like I said, we drunk water here. When crackers got in the caves, the water is the dirtiest water. They have the dirtiest water here now. Because of the simple fact that these Caucasians getting out the caves, you know what I'm saying? Fucking with niggas.
Ugly kids want to fight the new cute ones. I took a picture with all my family, all the new cute ones in the front. All my older ugly kids look like security in the back. They say, I didn't know you were full force. I was like, nigga, they're my kids. I'm goddamn full force, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna throw them up. I'm gonna put a pajama top on with these jeans and these niggas know. Oh shit. Hey man, fuck y'all. Y'all know I'm fucked up. I told
That's that cuss. Yeah, that's that cuss right there. Yeah, looking forward to. Wherever you at, meet me by the exits. Yeah, shit. It's crazy around this motherfucker, man. Shit. I was watching Good Morning America with my grandmother, and we was watching 2 Chainz, and my grandmother said, Whoopi Goldberg rapping now. I said, Mama, oh, goddamn Whoopi Goldberg. I'm still looking for the police. Them motherfuckers will come out some way. As soon as I get off stage, come here for a second. Put your hand behind your fucking back. Fucking Constitution. This is fucking nigga always in the back seat wants you to tell his mother, go tell my mother, you tell her I love her, alright? The cops put a hurting on your ass, Jack. For real, shit. They really degrade you. I said, goddamn, shit. Cause you don't even see the police. You just be riding. One of the niggas in the back seat say, no police behind us. That's when you turn your radio station to smooth jazz. 99.3. Now you got 4 niggas in the car riding with guns listening to the sailing, take me away. That's when you find out who's going to jail when the nigga on the passenger say, no, I ain't going to court that time. You going in the morning, nigga, if they pull you over. I'm a nigga just like y'all. I just got lucky and got in show business, nigga, shit. Yeah, I had a regular job, nigga, shit. I'm the type of nigga that call in on Friday and still couldn't get my check. I thought you were sick this morning. I got better around 3:30. Where the checks at? I'm a retarded nigga for real. I'm special ed. I was in special ed classes, everything. Senior in high school, never switched classrooms. That's embarrassing than a motherfucker to admit. But that's me. When that bell rings, sit back down. I said, bitch, the bell just rang. That's not your bell. Your bell is at the end of the day. I was in a class with a whole bunch of retarded ass kids. And we all be going to lunch, that's how they be walking like this. Why don't retarded kids walk like somebody gonna leave? And there was a girl in our class who walked like this, had a fat ass. She used to say, hey, Mike. So Chris gonna be talking to me when I'm around all these other players. You trying to be funny, you trying to let these niggas know you got some kind of connection, but shut up. Hey, Mike. I said, bitch, bye, leave. Keep fucking hey Mike and me, bitch. I think you see me around these people. Everybody know I'm fucking you. One day I got drunk. I said, you better not fucking ever tell nobody I fucked you. You know what this bitch said? You better not tell nobody I fucked you. She said, you are not all that much. She said, you made for problem on this building, man. I better stop doing that joke, man, I'm telling you. I fell asleep on my hand one night. I'm not bullshitting, it went numb. I was like, Jesus, no! Please, God! Jesus! And here I am doing it again.
Now, all this is fake. Y'all think candles and crystals and all that shit is, all this is fake. That's why it's $199. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Immigrants still charge out more as tax. You know what I mean? You stupid ass niggas. All this is fake. None of that power works. So you tell me pale skin is stronger than melanin skin. All that fake power is in Haitian stores in Miami, Jamaican stores. Anytime you're dealing with voodoo or magic, any type of wizardry, and it's a Caucasian monkey on your representation, it's not gonna work. The power's not gonna work, you weak ass Moors. This fake shit, this is all fake. This is a monkey imitating a Moor, so it's not gonna work. These are all monkeys. So your power is not your crystals is not gonna work because you gotta put faith in the one who made the crystal. Your rocks, your little chains, your little things, beads, it's not gonna work more because these things don't have power. They're just images from the devil, from Satan, from my sons and daughters who portrayed to be us. So the power is not gonna work. It's all down here. It's all, look, these even cheaper. 179. These are all of it's all fake. So you know when y'all in Miami, all my Miami Moors, y'all in Miami and y'all out there in Miami buying y'all little Haitian little voodoo stuff. They got Caucasian face on it, represented. It's not gonna work. You stupid dumbass nigga. It's my mo.
Man, I ain't bullshitting about that weed. Throw it up here. Y'all think I came to do a show? I came to smoke. Okay, throw it up here. I can tell I'm getting old because when I say hi to the young girls, I be like, hey, Uncle Mike. I be like, I'm not your fucking uncle. I want to fuck you just like these other guys do. Let's get it straight, alright? A lot of old women are approaching me now. I be sitting at the bar, all of a sudden I hear, hello, Michael. My name is Mildred Michael. And this is my friend Linda. Sometimes I make myself laugh. Because that's how I sound when you're under the cover with a cougar. It's like, young man, young man, young man. You want that Cadillac in my garage, don't you? You want that one-owner Eldorado in my garage? Put it in, young man. I got some ugly fucking baby mamas. These, oh man. I want to turn my life over to God, but I got to get this money first. Yeah, that's how God tests your faith. No money. Motherfuckers be like, I'll be right back. I gotta fuck with the devil for 2 more years. Get these bills paid up. I tried to be a Muslim one time and got caught with a ham sandwich the 3rd day I was in. I said, brother, what kind of sandwich is that? I said, I was just gonna tell you, I quit. And take this teacup off my fucking hand. Them Jehovah's Witnesses, they will worry the shit out of you. They knock on the door early in the morning. Do you know the truth? Yeah, the truth is, bitch, I'm about to let this German Shepherd out this bad boy. My whole family think I'm funny, but my grandmother, everybody be laughing in the family, and my grandma say, he ain't that funny to me. I said, wow. I told her your potato salad ain't fucking good no more. Yeah, fucking take that. Potatoes are crunchy in your potato salad. Boil them longer.
No, you didn't. I said, yes, I did. You women are so powerful. You got something that'll sell when cotton won't. No woman in here should have an empty pocketbook. That's right. You're sitting on a gold mine, lady. You know what I mean? There's always somebody that'll pay for you. Remember that, ladies. Don't let your self-esteem get in front of your dollar sign. You'd be surprised. You can meet a guy and never give him no pussy and he'll give you some money. You gotta be a bad bitch though. To get him. He only gonna give it to the bitch that can get it out of him. You know what, bitch, you deserve this money. Women get mad if you ask for some pussy. I don't understand that. You know, we in the house together, chilling. You know, I don't know when I can ask for it. I don't know how to get it. Other than saying, we still gonna do it. Well, not if you ask me again, we're not. I told you, don't do that. Don't ask me for no pussy. It feels weird. Just relax. Let the pussy come to you sometime. You don't even give it a chance. You just put pressure on me all day about sex. You make me feel like a piece of meat sometimes. Chill, why would you? God. We're gonna do it. You watch my program. Go get ready. Man, with a motherfucker, some bitch talking to you like that. I'm gonna take your little pussy out of here. I don't say that, that's how I feel. I'll still save my chance. Don't fuck your chance up. In the midst of it, you know what I mean? Shit. And that's the worst pussy in the world sometimes, the pussy that don't want you. Somebody just say, alright, fuck it, come on, let's do it. No, let's go, let's do it. I'm wearing the shit out of me about this shit. Let's do it. Let's do it. No, you want the pussy, come on. Now you fucking somebody that don't want to be fucked. Come on, let's do it. No, let's go. Let's go. Come on. You taking your pants down like this, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and get it in. I'm not gonna let this pussy go away. I'm trying to block you out. I don't want to hear you. And disconnect your ass from this pussy right here. Man, you fucking somebody that don't want to be fucked. And you still acting mad. This is some bullshit.
Okay, good morning, brothers and sisters. So there's this video I just found out about, and it's this comedian Trevor Moore, and he had a special on Comedy Central called High in Church, and in the beginning he has to swear an oath to the Illuminati, and so it starts off, there is this building, the Hollywood Arts Building. It has two triangles pointed at each other. It's some sort of Hollywood agency, talent agency, the #1 talent agency in Hollywood. And I covered this building before. It has multiple eyes and Illuminati symbolism built in to the building. So it starts off with that shot of the building, and then he's told he's got to meet with the higher ups, and it turns out to be the Illuminati. And these guys come in, they're wearing eyes wide shut masks. And they start listing all the things he has to do. So the first thing is that if he betrays them, they'll murder him and his family. It's these comedians that are doing this. Kind of funny. Like, I laughed out loud, but it's all right there. And they say, oh, you got to pledge your soul to Baphomet. There's this Baphomet statue in the corner. It's like things like this. It's all right there. And then they go on to say, we will need you to include some of our messaging in your programming, our messages in your program. And Trevor Moore, the comedian's like, well, do you want a commercial? He goes, no, nothing like that. We want you just to have some self-destructive themes. And he says, we use a lot of hip-hop artists to glorify a lot of violence and drugs and things like this. Pop stars to push materialism, and country acts to push suspicion of education. Like, they're just laying it all out there. And then this other guy says, we need to film you in a lewd act with a minor so we can blackmail you if you decide to say anything about what happened here today. And then the guy says, finally, we're going to need a suicide note in your own handwriting just in case things get crazy. You know, they're saying it in a comedic way, but it's all right there. And they go on to say that if he ever crosses them, they implanted a small explosive device in his heart. And you can also notice that the length of the video is 3 minutes and 22 seconds, so they really were detailed about this thing. Alright, so I just wanted to say that, you know, I'm getting these comments over and over again from people about Poppy, saying, well, it's satire, and I get these things, of course, with Saturday Night Live or whatever. And if you are a person that can look beyond the face value of something and understand that there's satire and there's different ways that people have, or sarcasm or things like this, most people can understand this. That is just one layer. So you could take the words that somebody's saying at face value, but when you understand humor, or you understand satire and sarcasm, you say, oh, they're being sarcastic and these things. But if you're someone who didn't have the ability to see this, you would just take it on face value. And then if there's other layers beyond the sarcasm and the satire, because that's where most people stop. And then the people tell their official story, oh, we're just joking, we're comedians. But clearly, there is an Illuminati type of organization or something here. I've covered this. The evidence is overwhelming. They've pushed this narrative. It isn't coming from us, people who are looking a little bit deeper. It's not coming from us. I didn't invent the Illuminati. They've been putting this symbolism not only in our dollar bill, but in movies and things like this, all the way back to the Little Rascals, like even beyond that. We have former presidents, George Washington among them, who were Freemasons. And so this has been a part of the American culture and the worldwide culture, the European culture, for a number of years. Just this one subset of secret organizations, shadow organizations, shadow governments that are controlling the masses. And so that's there. And so them putting this out there, making it like a joke, but really just showing you everything that we've documented here in the truth community, it's par for the course for them. And we know this. We know this Hollywood building is saturated with the symbolism, and they actually show the building. And so you say, if you took it at face value, you say, oh, that's a Illuminati meeting with a comedian, and he's got to pledge his soul to Baphomet and swears allegiance to the Illuminati. And they say, well, those are all comedians and actors, and this is a comedy special, so they're just joking. But then you look a little bit deeper, you're saying everything that they're saying, this is really documenting this meeting, and they're putting it out there in the public eye, what someone has to pay, the price a person has to pay, selling their souls to the devil, so to speak, to perform in these things. And they're literally documenting. And there might be many layers under this, because they're liars. They're deceivers. This is an illusion. And they're putting all these different information and disinformation woven together so you don't know what's fact or fiction. And then the whole truth community, they've infiltrated the truth community and they're putting out all this kind of thing. But the reality is there is a lot of truth to what you watch.